Hey guys, Michael Grimm here, webdesignbiz.com. Today I want to talk about the introduction of website call conversions by Google Adwords and how to integrate it into your WordPress website. Now, Google introduced this on August 18th. There's a good article here on Blogspot that explains how to install this on your website and the benefits. You can see there's a lot of testimonials here from companies using the call extension tracking now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this easily and quickly. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and make sure you have the call extension set up correctly. So if you go to call extensions, I already have them set up here because I've been tracking the call extension previously, just not on the website. It's only been tracked through the ads. So a customer previously had to click on the click to call button on their mobile device, or they had to dial it if they saw the number when they did the search. So now we can actually track it on the website. So go ahead and make sure that you have this checked, a Google forwarding phone number used, and use call reporting. If you click advanced here, you want to go ahead and make sure that this is also checked, count calls as phone call conversions, conversion action, call extension lead. So once you have this in place, go ahead and hit save, and you want to go ahead and set up a new conversion. Hit add conversion, calls to a Google forwarding number on your website, check that. I'm going to set this as calls from Google website. Okay. Save and continue. Each call is worth to this client $500. Now I like to set this to 15 seconds because we get a lot of customers that call that say, hey, this is Mike, I'd like more information, please call me back, 954-123-4567, and they hang up. So that's 15 seconds, that's a lead. I need to be able to track that in my ROI. So 15 seconds makes a lot more sense than 60 seconds. Some of you might want to set that to 30 seconds to avoid hangups. The rest are set this all conversions, conversion window 30 days, conversion category lead, save and continue. You want to check I make changes to the code. You're going to copy and paste this code and you're going to place it in between the head tags in your header. So if I go to my website, go ahead and log into WordPress, go to the editor, click header. Now you want to put this in between the heads, so you see here's the first head, here's the last head. I like to place it at the bottom. Now before you can add this code, you want to go ahead and place script tags in here. And then you're just going to place that code in between. Now that's the first step to the call tracking for the website. The second step, as you can see if you hit the learn more button here, track calls from website. Google gives you an example of the body onload code that you need. So I'm going to copy, and now here's my body code. I'm going to paste this here, and I'm going to take this piece of code that I'm using so I don't break my WordPress theme. And I'm also going to replace this phone number. So let's delete this. We don't need this end tag. That's already down there. All right, the phone number we're going to use is going to be C Charters. It's going to be this phone number here that he's using in the header. Okay. So we're going to replace that. Now, this code right here is the code that you need to use anywhere you tell the customer the phone number on the website. So most of you are going to have this in the header, maybe the contact page. We're going to put this code anywhere we have it. So let me update this file. We're going to go to pages, all pages. We need to find the contact page. Alright, so here, right here, we're showing the contact number. Let me show you here. So this number here, so here's one instance, here's the second instance. I need to replace those instances. So Here you can see I'm going to copy and paste that code I just had, span class. It looks exactly the same. You're just telling Google that this class is the number, so anywhere Google sees this number with this code, they're going to replace it with the Google forwarding number, and that's how we're going to track the calls. So update that. Now, if we go to Google, type in one of my customers' keywords. Let's do Galveston Bay fishing charters. Alright, so you can see this is the Google forwarding number that Google used, and the nice thing about this is most of the time Google is going to use what looks to be toll-free numbers, so a lot of 888s, 866, 877s. Your customers will appreciate that. So it used to be your customer would have to make this call immediately. If they click through to the website, it would show your old phone number, your cell phone or your landline, and you wouldn't be able to track the call. The only way to track the call was to be if they actually dialed that phone number right there. So if they don't dial that phone number and they click through to the website, let's say they look around a little bit, now they got a Google tracking number up here. So now they make the call, and as long as they're on the phone more than 15 seconds when the call's picked up, you got that tracked as a conversion, and now you have a better look at ROI. And in the name of the game of Google AdWords, paid advertising, pay-per-click, search engine marketing, whatever you want to call it, ROI is the most important. We want to know how much we're spending, how much we're making, bottom line. So tracking the phone calls is a huge play. Now, this doesn't replace third-party tracking, in my opinion, such as services like CallRail, because this only allows you to track the calls from Google AdWords. And if you're a marketer, you know as well as I do that there are far many more services that companies might use to market their service. So for example, if you're using a local magazine to advertise your service, you're going to want a unique phone number that tracks that campaign. Now you can't do that with this Google AdWords, but you can do that with a third-party tracking service. So I wouldn't say it replaces, but this is an awesome feature for customers that have a very small budget. They don't want to spend the money on the call tracking, so this allows us to see the entire picture now. That's it for Google AdWords call tracking. I hope I made this easy enough for you. If you have any questions, just list it in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.